On the island of Sicily, cooking is simple, seafood is common, and the lemons are everywhere in the summertime. I love it there, so I've created some dishes that bring the flavors of Sicily into my home. Tuna Spiedini are meaty chunks of fish, marinated with lemon and grilled with fresh vegetables. My Mediterranean salad uses couscous with lemon essence, mint, and nuts. Lemon-scented mascarpone trifle has layers of sweet lemony cheese and berries. And my lively Italian lemonade is totally unique and wonderfully refreshing. The lemons are ripe today as we enjoy the tastes of Sicilian summer. Tuna Spiedini are examples of what makes Sicilian cooking great. Fresh tuna is marinated with lemon and herbs, then it's skewered with tomatoes, onions, and fennel and baked. The crisp citrus go perfectly with the fish in my Tuna Spiedini. I'm gonna start with the marinade for my Tuna Spiedini. And you wanna start with lemons. And lemons are so popular in Sicily. You know, 90% of all the lemons in Italy come from Sicily. So the first thing I'm gonna do is zest it. It's much easier to zest a lemon when it's whole rather than after it's cut. So I'm gonna zest a whole lemon and, oh God, that smells good. It smells like summer. And in Sicily, they use lemons on everything. All right, we got a whole lemon. And I'm gonna cut it in half and leave it here for just a minute while I prep the rest of my ingredients. Garlic, gotta have some garlic in that marinade. And I'm just gonna give it a quick rough chop. And rosemary. And rosemary and lemon work so well together, and in Sicilian cooking, they're very popular together. You just take the stems off. So you wanna chop it to sort of break that up and make it easier to eat. And of course, release that piney, warm, peppery sort of flavor that it has. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm gonna bring my bowl over and we'll just take all of this, the zest, the garlic, and the rosemary, pop it all into the bowl. And of course, the lemon juice. Need a little bit of olive oil, about 3/4 of a cup. So that's done. Now, time for my tuna steaks. And look how pretty those are. So now we're gonna cut them. And I'm gonna cut them in about 1-inch cubes. I'm just gonna toss them real quick with my hands. What I love about this marinade is how the lemon brightens the flavor of the tuna. So we're gonna let that sit for a minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean my board, wash my hands, get ready to prep my vegetables. All right, hands are all clean. We gotta get the tuna in the fridge. About 20 to 30 minutes. All right, while the tuna marinates, I am gonna prepare all of my vegetables. We're gonna start with the red onion. And I just wanna cut the ends off, and then of course peel it. And whatever you skewer on this, I mean, they're basically like kebabs, they're fish kebabs. So in Italy, we call them spiedini. I'm gonna cut these in 3. And I'm gonna cut it again. Set those aside. There we go. Then we got fennel. The smell of the fennel, it's like licorice, anise flavored. More lemons. You know what? I love the flavor of the lemon with the tuna. You put it on the spiedini and it warms up and the flavors start to sort of, the juice warms up and goes all over the vegetables and the tuna. It's really, really good. Now we've got some cherry tomatoes and we've got some scallions or green onions. What I love about these is the color, and I've just blanched them just to soften them. See, they're very pliable now. At this point, I'm ready to get the tuna. Perfect. Lemon and the rosemary, so good. Now, I'm gonna add all the red onion and the fennel. We'll even add the lemon in here, all in with the tuna. And the tomatoes. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt and some black pepper. There we go. Now, gently toss everything together. And I mean gently because you don't want to break up or bruise the fish or any of the vegetables. Just move it all around, just like that. I've soaked the bamboo skewers for 30 minutes, so they're not going to burn up in the oven. So we start with a cherry tomato and a piece of tuna. Now, a scallion, also known as a green onion. And then we'll take a red onion. I'm looking for a nice piece of fennel there, right there. It takes a little muscle. And you want to skewer the green onion all the way around. And a piece of lemon. And see how pretty that is? Pretty little kebab. And we'll put them on our sheet pan. And let me get started on the rest of my skewers. I love the colors of these spiedini. They just remind me of summers in Sicily. Assembling these is kind of messy, but hey, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Getting your hands dirty. All right, I'm ready to cook my spiedini. 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And up next, another of my Sicilian favorites, my Mediterranean salad.